What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Max, aka Hair Guy Blondie. Now, in today's video, I want to talk about people's opinion on how society should look and how people should look, and the majority, or not the majority of people, or but the select few who decide to do their own thing or to look different. So I feel like there's especially in the world we live in today, there's been such a stigma if you look like this, or if you have long hair, or if you have a patchy beard, or if look different from any other guy who doesn't look clean cut or shaved or has a nice full beard and he takes care of it, or he doesn't look scraggly or whatever. There seems to be a stigma like if you don't look like this, then you're either um, you know, some evil person who's gonna do some horrible things to other people, or B, you're just a weirdo and we're just gonna outcast you from society. And this is the problem I have with people and in society as well. Um, and obviously, no one in person is gonna go up to you and tell you what you should do. And maybe there are a few select people in this world who are actually gonna do that, who have no self-awareness, but you mostly get that online. And it bothers me to a certain degree, because to those people, like, why does it bother you that we look different? Why does it bother you that there's some guys or some girls out there, or whoever in this world decide to do their own thing? Like, I don't understand that. We're not hurting anybody. We're not being rude, and we don't really deserve to be part of that stigma that society likes to put across people who decide to look different, or decide to act differently. Hey, listen, I didn't decide to have an intellectual disability, okay? I was just born with it. So I've been bullied my whole life. I've been treated like shit my whole life by people my age, and I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna separate myself from everyone else. And if people don't like it, they can suck my dick, because I don't want to deal with that anymore. And I like society and the movement, the literal movement that we're living in. People are we're living in a world where people put a lot of judge based on your appearance, and that, my friend, is not right. Yeah, like, for example, you don't go up to the homeless guy, or to the guy who looks rough, or to the woman who looks rough, and you tell them they look rough, or you tell them that they threw their life off track. You don't do that out of respect to them. You don't do that to someone. Same with someone who's going through a tough time or an addiction. You don't go up to people and say that shit. And there's people like that who do that shit. And it's the same thing online. When you look different, or when you think differently from most people, you get that same energy. And it's just more online because people can hide behind a screen. And the people who are afraid to show their face online, those are the people who are the worst at it, because themselves are, they feel shitty about themselves, so they have to take it out on someone who looks completely different. And being bullied is not right, and nobody should go through it. But at the same time, if you do go through it, it kind of gives you a backbone. It makes you have makes you have a thick kind of skin, where you're not easily affected by it. And I can tell the difference, especially when I do my patchy beard growth update videos, and when I do my hair growth update videos, a sincere comment to an unsincere comment. And personally, I'm not an idiot, and I'm not going to act stupid. I know that half of my shit probably gets shared on some type of social network where people are saying, oh my god, look at this guy. Like, they're just saying shit. I'm not an idiot. I know how the world works, and I know that happens to pretty much everyone when you put yourself out there through the online world, is that there's going to be some people who are going to want to hurt you or troll you or really say some pretty nasty shit to break you down. And I'm past the point where I'm done trying to reason with people. I wish we lived in a world where you could agree to disagree on certain things, but we live in a world today, and technology has had this power now where you can say anything you fucking want and hide behind a screen and not face your consequences half the time. And people don't have respect for anyone anymore. You can't respect each other almost now. It's almost like I don't know, it's almost like an online warfare when it comes to being online. You got to be so careful, and you got to be so vigilant, and I feel like society and the real world has had an effect on this, is that we put stigma on people, on like what they look like, and we're taught like, oh, that person, if they look like this, they're good, if they look like this, it's bad. And that can be racism, that can be sexism, that can be just facial recognition, how you look, how someone decides to present themselves outside into the world. And in reality, it's not right to do that, because everyone's different, everyone's unique, everyone brings a different perspective in the real world, and they have their own experiences. And, you know, that's the world we live in now. We live in a very judgmental time. And to anyone who's been bullied, and if you stumbled across this video, don't take it to heart. Don't let others people's opinions about you affect how you become, either that be today, tomorrow, or going forward 10 years down the road, because it's only going to hurt you in the long run if you keep that with you. And trust me, I know from experience. I kept some shit that happened to me when I was in grade 5 and 6 haunt me for a very, very long time. And it took me a while to be finally at peace with it. Like, that happened when I was a kid. I'm a different person right now. And, you know, it's just, we live in a very judgmental time. And it's sad to see that people, you know, do this still, and it's downright embarrassing. But anyway, that's all I gotta say. I just want to make this video because society are a bunch of cunts, and you know, cunts be cunts. Yeah, so if you stumbled upon this video, hit the like button, and maybe if you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. I don't know, maybe you're just a cunt and you want to hit the dislike button because you're a cunt. Who knows what you're going through in life. But I pray for you, and I hope you guys get all the love you deserve. Bye-bye.